baby, there it is. Weekly win streak is live once again, guys. It's time for another episode coming to you guys later on this fine Friday. Your boy TP3 Bets and what up, bro? We got a lot of games here tonight. Lots of baseball, lots of basketball, NFL drafts on. It's a great night for sports. It's a great night to be alive. Bro, how are we doing today, man?
We're doing great. It's a Friday. The weekend is upon us. We're here. We're happy. We're ready to rock and roll.
That's what I like to hear, man. It's going to be my birthday on Saturday, so I'm hyped up for that. Big weekend coming up. Going to be go fucking crazy, man. I'm turning 30 on Saturday. Past the ball. We didn't get any runs, though. The ball didn't go far enough for anybody to try to score. So, yeah, man, we're about to go nuclear this weekend. But, yeah, man, it's been a great run for me the last couple days, betting-wise. 17-4 NBA run. I mean, holy fuck, it's been insane. Yesterday went 3-2, huge comeback for the A's in the ninth inning to salvage it and give me another winning day. And you know what? We deserved it. You know why? Because I had the over in the Grizzlies game, lost by 1.5 points, and the Grizzlies scored 31 points in the second half. Bullshit. And then I had the Brewers on the money line. They were up 5-2 the whole game and blew it. Christian Yelich dropped a pop-up in the ninth inning or in the eighth inning and lost us the game.
Yeah, that's tough. I didn't know you were on the Brewers. I forgot about that. That's fucked. I saw that on ESPN. I'm sorry to hear that. Actually, that wasn't ESPN. It was MLB TV this morning, which if you guys have MLB TV and you're not watching First Pitch in the morning, I don't know what it's such a great show. They give you so much information, so much insight. Anyways, I feel your pain, T. You're super hot, which I love. I love that. I also took a bad beat. I had SGA over 31.5, finished with 31. So that's tough. I always hate losing by the hook. And it's gotten to the point where I think like I might have to abandon the majority of player props for the playoffs. The ones that are worth playing are so fucking juicy that you have to basically get a perfect performance out of the people that you're playing, or you're not going to hit, or you bet the under. And when you bet the under, you're at the risk of them having their fucking career best day every day you bet the under. So very tough there. But no, I mean, largely unimpressed with the competition in the NBA playoffs. Been a lot of blowouts, but we did have some pretty good competition yesterday with the comeback from Oklahoma City. That was fun to watch. The Knicks game was close for the majority of that game.
Great.
Yeah, that was a great game. So really had some good games yesterday compared to some of the blowouts we saw the day before. T, any takeaways from yesterday's games?
Yeah, the Clippers are like that. I've been saying it, man. The Clippers are that squad. Knicks, Pistons. Pistons don't have a chance in this series. I've been telling y'all that. We just saw that right there. I mean, they had to get 15 more free throws in order to win one game. So don't think they're going to get that again. And yeah, Memphis sucks. So those are pretty much my takeaways. Bro, everyone's really on here because they see what shirt you're wearing. Before we get into free plays,
I forgot I was wearing this. I'm so mad.
The field is yours. What happened last night? How do we feel about it? Because I think I'm way on the other end here, and I think you need to look at it the way I see it. So, do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go first here?
Go ahead. You go first because I feel like I'm gonna load up. There's a lot of emotional baggage that comes with this. So go ahead.
Look, you didn't even want Travis Hunter, correct?
No, I didn't. I didn't want Travis Hunter.
Exactly. So Bro didn't even want Travis Hunter. On top of the fact he didn't even want Travis Hunter, you guys fleeced the Jags, bro. You get another first-round pick, their second-round pick, and wasn't it like a third or a fourth or whatever when you gave them back like a fourth-round pick along with that draft pick? Bro, that was one of the biggest fleece jobs I've ever seen. There is no way Travis Hunter, who we don't even know what position he's going to play in the league, is worth that much. That was the biggest fleece job I've ever seen. Sure, you don't like the pick D-tackle. I think the dude's going to be great. Sometimes, yeah, it sucks, dude, that you didn't get some flashy player, but you got to play at something you needed. You got to strengthen up that Browns defense, and I think in the end, you're going to be happy with this draft and with what's to come. So, sure, you might not have got the best player of all time at the 5th pick, but I think you're going to get somebody who's going to help your team win games.
Yeah. I couldn't disagree more. I looked into this guy. First of all, he was projected his best case was going 5th to the Jaguars. Best case. He was projected 9th to the Dolphins or 13th, or 9th to the Saints rather, or 13th to the Dolphins. We reached for him at fucking 5. At 5. He weighed in 14 pounds lighter than he was allegedly supposed to be at the combine. 32-inch arms compared to Derek Harmon's 34 3/8. He only did one event at the fucking combine, which is the bench press. He finished second to last of all qualifying defensive linemen. He hid basically for the entire pre-draft process. You know people who do that? People that aren't good and don't want to be found out that they're not fucking good. He was in a system next to another All-American and with a defense that had 3 other All-Americans outside of him. So it's easy to be good on a defense with a bunch of good players. And then last but not least, I knew the comment of, oh, you fleeced him. You got such a good trade. Let me break down some of the trades we've done. 2011, Browns traded the number 6 overall pick and we fleeced your Atlanta fucking Falcons. Do you know who the Falcons ended up drafting in that draft?
Julio Jones.
Hall of Famer, Julio Jones. You know the Browns got? Phil Taylor, Greg Little, who's in jail for fucking aggravated homicide or some shit like that. Owen Marisek, Brandon Weeden, Trent Richardson, the biggest bust in the first round ever. Brandon Weeden was 31 and we took him in the first round. Literally. Or 28 or some shit like that.
Well, at least you didn't take Jackson Dart. That was a pretty bad pick.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Browns trade number 4 overall in 2014 to the Bills, who got Sammy Watkins. We got Justin Gilbert and Cam Irving, who were out of the league within 2 years.
Yeah, that kind of like I don't think Sammy Watkins is that good in the NFL, but I do agree with you.
Fair. That's fair. 2016, Browns traded the 2nd overall pick to Philly, who then selected Carson Wentz, who led them to a fucking Super Bowl, while we took Corey Coleman in the first round, Sean Coleman in the first round, Cody Kessler and Deshaun Kaiser. And we also acclimated a first-round draft pick in that trade. And do you know what we did with that trade, T? Or with that pick? We sent it to Houston. And do you know who Houston drafted with that pick in 2017? Deshaun Watson, the same fucking rapist that we just gave $230 million to, guaranteed 5 years down the line after his fucking prime is already over and the dude can't fucking play anymore. We could have avoided all that, just drafted him, never paid him, got him on a better deal, and we wouldn't be fucked. But here we are, the Cleveland Browns, drafting a fucking defensive tackle 5th overall. I hate this team. I hate them. I'm sorry.
That was awesome. That was so fucking funny, honestly. All right, now that that was hilarious. That was a great presentation, damn it. I wish we had that on something we could record to replay. All right, with all that being said, let's see where I mean, and what it sounds like to me is y'all just suck at picking no matter what pick you have. At least you get more chances at maybe not sucking. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Sounds like you have the same problem the Falcons do. I mean, I thought the Falcons trading back in to get that edge rusher was dumb as fuck. But I mean, I just feel like this was like nobody was like socks were knocked off by any of these guys. Why are we giving them a future first round pick to trade back in and get this dude? I don't get it, man. Yeah. I don't know, bro. The Falcons aren't good at drafting edges, so the fact we traded in to get one is not any good. But I mean, bro, I think, bro, you need to chill out. That's what I tell bro this all the time. You need to chill out, bro. We'll wait and see how bad it was. I hope you're not on here to tell me I'm wrong. Now, with that being said, y'all have 2 of the top picks today. Who do you want today?
At this point, now that Jackson Dart is gone, I'd like to see them take a chance on Jalen Milroe and really develop almost like a Baltimore Ravens style offense around him. Take Milroe, take one of the running backs from Ohio State. You built your backfield for the next 3 to 5 years until we build an inside stadium. You're outdoor, run the ball, build on your defense, be competitive in an AFC North that's trending down in every single direction. The Bengals just spent a fuck ton of money to keep a core that's aging together. The Ravens are the Ravens, and the Steelers don't even know who's playing quarterback. They don't even know who their quarterback is. I think that's the best choice, and I'd really love to see them do that. God knows they won't fucking do that, and I don't know. I don't know. All I know is we better not take that little fucking rat from Louisville. That quarterback, Slaw or whatever his name is.
Chuck.
Well, yeah. If we take him, you'll see Bro on the obituaries. I'm just kidding. That was super tough.
I hope they do, just so I can see Bro. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa!
So I was saying, so I see Bro crash out again, but I'm kidding. We don't need any of that. I don't know, bro. Well, I think y'all should take. I think y'all should. Milrose not. I actually like what you said there. I think y'all should take Sanders though, and take a running back. So we'll see what happens. I think Shedeur Sanders. This is the last thing I'm gonna say about the draft, unless you want to jump in about Shedeur Sanders as well. I think him dropping out of the first round was ridiculous. Jackson Dart is not better than him. Like, that is a joke that the Giants drafted Jackson Dart over him. I think that teams just don't want to deal with Deion Sanders, but I mean, this dude plays behind a horrible offensive line and was a baller. Like, I think Shedeur Sanders is going to be good in the NFL. I think he's got the mindset. His dad, he saw how he handled pressure and he handled the fame and all that, so he's got the mentorship as well. Yeah, his dad might be a bitch and a half to deal with, but I think Shedeur Sanders is going to be a top 15 quarterback in the NFL when he gets to start. I'm not saying he's going to be a superstar. I'm just saying I think he's underrated. So anything else you want to say about that before we get into the MLB today?
Yeah, just very quickly. I think Shedeur is a great kid. Nothing against Deion Sanders and the Sanders family. When you entertain the clowns, you become part of the circus. I don't want any part of that. I want no part of the fucking charades and all daddy wants this and daddy says he's rolling out too much. I don't give a fuck what your dad says. He's a great player, but he's not playing now. I don't want anything to do with that. But I agree with you. I think him falling out of the first round has nothing to do with his talent or football IQ. It has everything to do with who his dad is and how abrasive his personality is.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. So it definitely sucks to deal with his dad, but he's a good player. All right, let's get into it, guys. Y'all are here for free picks. We talked enough about the NFL draft. We're not draft gurus or anything like that, but we needed to get Bro's reaction. I saw him complaining, so I wanted to see his reaction about the trade. That being said, guys, let's get into the MLB here. We're gonna give you all one pick each in the MLB, then we'll go break down the 3 NBA games and get out of here. Bro, where are you going today for MLB?
Yeah, so it is Dinger Day. So very quickly, 30 seconds are left. I'm going to get you my home run prop after my free play. The free play is going to go right to the bounce house. We're going to stay there. We've been there. We live there. If you don't know, that's the Athletics' home until they move to Vegas. We have Sean Burke, 6.23 ERA. He's a right-handed pitcher. The A's are 9th in the league against right-handed pitching. The BVPs against Burke are very good. 321 against him. The A's are hitting against him lifetime. And on the other side of things, you have Luis Severino, who he's been decent in his away starts, but in the bounce house, both of his starts, he's had at least 5 earned runs in each start. And the BVPs against him for the Chicago White Sox are not good. The White Sox historically, 61 at-bats against Luis Severino, 393 against him. So anytime I can get under 10 at the bounce house, I'm taking it every time. So we're going to go A's White Sox over 9. That's the official play. And then for my home run prop, we got Gabby Arias for the Guardians, plus 750. Tanner Houck has been terrible on the mound. Wind is blowing out to center or right center field, which is where all of Gabby's home runs have been hit. And he hits right-handed pitchers very well. Congratulations on graduation, T. Congratulations.
Yeah. Congratulations, Travis.
Yes, that's what we got. A's White Sox over 9. And then Gabby Arias for the Guardians home run. T, what's your free play and who's your home run hitter for Dinger Day?
Man, my home run hitter TBD for my let's see, for my play though, we're gonna go to the MLB here. One of my plays has already started. So we just have a second play here in the MLB, and we're going to go with pull it up right now. The Cincinnati Reds on the money line here. You look at Cincinnati, guys. Cincinnati has been they've been hitting the ball pretty well lately. Cincinnati is currently first in batting average, first in walks, first in home runs. They're literally all my base batting stats. They're first right now. Some of that might be inflated from that big time game, but Cincinnati's been hitting the baseball well. On top of the fact Cincinnati's hitting the baseball well right now. See, I mean, they've done pretty well at a lot of other stuff too. Andrew Abbott, great pitcher here. I think Andrew Abbott is going to deal here in this game. So if you look at his Rockies lineup, they're 29th in batting average and they strike out a shit ton. And with all that being said, I think that Cincinnati gets it done here. What do you think about this play?
I love it. I love it. Andrew Abbott, the red dealer. He 11 inning pitched, only 2 earned runs on the road, which is really good. And also, Kyle Freeland is just fade material. He's absolute fade material. Now, I will say this: the Reds definitely hit right-handers better than left-handers. But it's interesting you brought up that 24-run performance that they put up. If you were to take out that 24-run performance, the Reds are still 3rd in comprehensive batting against right-handed pitching. That's really, really good. They're hitting the ball well, and in the month of April, that is. And I really think that it's a solid play. The Rockies are going nowhere fast. Last year, the teams to fade were the White Sox and the Marlins. This year so far, we've been seeing it's kind of the White Sox and the Rockies. So I love that play.
Yeah, no, I think this one's definitely going to cash. So I like the red legs to get it done today. Let's go to actually, I don't even have a home run hitter, to be honest with y'all guys. I didn't have time to prep one today, so unfortunately I don't have one. Hey, let's go, Travis. Yeah, we got a big NBA run coming, guys. We're currently on a 17-4 NBA run, and we got an NBA free picks for y'all coming right now. And let's just run down the card in order here tonight, guys. First game up here on the NBA slate, we have the Boston Celtics 5.5-point favorites. What, the total jumped to 200.5? Wow, Jaylen Brown must be active here. But anyway, total's now 200.5. Celtics are 5-point favorites. Bro, what do you think about this game?
I think it's very interesting that the total jumped to where it is, and the Celtics are still as substantial of favorites as they are. Are they still 3.5, or is it 4.5 again?
5.
It's 5. It was just 3.5. That's insane. Okay, so Jaylen Brown is definitely playing. I think that's what that's an indication of. I really just think the line being set at where it is a complete overreaction to Game 2 being close, quote unquote close. Let's not forget, the Magic still lost this game by 9 points. I am worried about the Celtics playing with their food a little bit. Out of any team in the NBA, T, I think you could probably agree with this. The Celtics are probably the most guilty of playing with their food all year. Outside of that ankle, I don't see any way the Celtics don't win and don't cover. I think they have added motivation to win, so they can rest and get healthy. With all these freaking injuries they have with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, I think it's important that they get out of this series as healthy as possible and get to resting. But I love if you have the over and you're seeing that type of movement, that's some big time stuff here.
Yeah, so guys, my play here is going to be the over in this game. You look at Boston. Boston almost had the best record in NBA history in road games. On top of that, their record in road games, Boston's offense was second in the NBA season long on the road. In the last 15 games, they played, I believe, 9 on the road, 8 on the road, and they were actually a top. Their offensive rating trended up by 4 points over that stretch. On top of those factors, even though they're without Jason Tatum here, I actually like this more without Jason Tatum here. Oh shit, here we go. The Cubs about to score. They're sending him. Play at the plate, bro. Now they're no throw. 3-0 Cubbies. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go, Cubs. Come on. So Jason Tatum's going to be out of this game. I actually like the over more without him. So think about this. A lot of times you rely on Jason Tatum to go ISO ball, run the shot clock down, and bail you out at the end of the shot clock. You can't do that without him in here. Instead, you've guys with quick triggers that are going to be popping 3-pointers here. I think that plays a huge change here as well. On top of those factors, man, not only are there going to be a lot more shots here by these guys, but I also do just think at the end of the day that the Celtics defense hurts without Tatum out there. He's a bigger wing. He guards Banchero or Wagner. Neither of those guys are going to be defended by him, so I think that's a better spot. And, I mean, the Magic have missed a ton of open shots. They should be able to knock down some open shots. This game's going over the total, man. Give me over 197. I'd still take it up to 200.
I love it. I love it, T. And It's 200.5 now.
Okay.
It is just steaming and steaming and steaming. It seems as if you are on the right side there, brother. I really like the play, and I learned the hard way. I alted the under in the last game. I had Celtics money line and then under 200.5. They ended up scoring 208 points or some shit like that. So I really think the over is in play, and also another angle to look at. If we believe the game is going to be as close as as the line indicates here, under 2 possessions potentially, that means free throws. That means fouls at the end of the game. That means free points for the over. So really, really, really like that angle. The next game that we have is the 8:05 game on NBA TV, which is a shame that it's on NBA TV because I'm actually more excited for this matchup than I am for the Celtics Magic game today. But we do have the Pacers visiting the Bucks. T, just want to know if you have any insight on this game. If I'm not mistaken, you and I both have a play over on our VIPs in this game, so we may keep that close to chest, but it's always important to give some insight. What do you have?
Yeah, man. When I look at this game, player prop I like here is Tyrese Halliburton to go under his points total. It's right. I think 19.5 is the number right now out there, maybe 18.5 because I know he's taking sharp money. But look at Halliburton; he averages 4 less points at home or on the road than he does at home. You also look at Halliburton; his field goal percentage goes down by 6 points 6% when he plays on the road. 3-point percentage goes down by 7%. He's just a home road split guy for whatever reason, and they have a huge chance of getting blown out here. So I really like Halliburton to go under his PRA or to go under his points tonight.
Yeah, I like that a lot. And make sure you're following us, guys. TP3, as he mentioned, is on a 17-4 NBA playoff run. That's absolutely insane to get his max play. Follow him. Get signed up on the fan basis. He's got a sale going there. Get signed up on the SoBet. He's got a sale going there. Same as well for me. Make sure you're following me. Links in the bio if you want to join. And get our official play in the Bucks Pacers game. I will tell you this. I don't actually have a play that I'm going to give you guys, but I will say I misspoke, or I will retract my statement from yesterday's show or the day before, rather, where I said we are going to ride Giannis points plus rebounds till the wheels fall off. Vegas completely overadjusted, overreacted. It's at 46.5, 47.5 on some books.
What were you betting at before?
44.5.
Yeah, it's just for his points plus rebounds.
Yeah.
Bro, that's usually what his PRA is 47.5.
That's what I'm saying. It's gotten to the point where it's not worth the squeeze. I'm not saying he doesn't hit it. I told myself it's 44.5. Again, I'm maxing it. But to see 46.5, 47.5, for me, it's just like, bro, he has to play a perfect game. He has to shoot great from the free throw line. He has to get the same amount of rebounds. He had 18 rebounds last game. And the other thing that I think here is when you're on the road, you're more reliant on your star players because the role players don't have that confidence. It's not their gym. They're not accustomed to everything, and they don't have, the crowd cheering for them. When you're at home, you're going to have the Bobby Portises, the Taurean Princes, the Damian Lillards, the Brook Lopez. You're going to have these guys that are more comfortable contributing at home, and I just don't think that's conducive to Giannis going over 46 or 47.5 points plus rebounds. I would almost take the under, but don't. I don't have a play. I'm telling you, don't take Giannis over. That's all I'm telling you.
Or do you take the under because it's going to be a blowout?
Yeah. I can definitely see one team getting blown out here. That's for sure. I think Vegas has this line all wrong.
Okay. We like that, bro. Last game of the night here, guys. Me and bro had to go head-to-head here with the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. The spread's now 3.5 in favor of the Timberwolves. 207.5 is the total here. Bro, you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
No, go ahead, brother.
All right, I'm taking Minnesota in this game. You see the jersey. I'm a Luka fan. I don't give a fuck. I'm not a Lakers fan. I'm taking the home favorite here. Look, I'm really worried about the Lakers, guys. The Lakers scored 85 points in the first game and 95 in the second game after a 34-point first quarter. They scored 60 points the rest of the game. Minnesota in game 1 hit 20 plus threes, shot 50% from 3. Game 2, regression happened. They were 5 for 25 from 3. Now they're back at the crib. Minnesota's offense will come to play here tonight. Back Minnesota. circle the wagons here. I think this team, they played well at home. You look at post All-Star break, Minnesota post All-Star break, top 5 team in the league, top 5 in the net, top 5 in records. Lakers 18th in the net. Give me Minnesota here minus the 3. I actually think they might blow them out.
Yeah, that's fair. And I definitely think you made some valid points. I do have a play in this game. We will go head to head, but I'm going to give you guys another one too. We'll talk head to head first. I am on Lakers +3. I'm sad that I could have got the hook at 3.5 at the exact same value, but I'm not even worried. I'm not even worried about it because of this. First and foremost, I believe the Lakers have the veteran experience and the coaching experience to be able to make changes. Although J.J. Redick hasn't coached for a long time, he's been in the NBA for a long time. And as a player, he's been in the playoffs. He knows, how to handle the pressure and the stress. And I think he's a very knowledgeable coach. But really what it comes down to for me, the Lakers held Minnesota to 23 points in the fourth quarter of game 1. And when I saw that, I was like, the Lakers tried to make a comeback, and they found something defensively. Then in game 2, they held Minnesota to 85 points. Yes, some of that had to do with shooting regression, but why did they shoot 25 3-point shots? Because the Lakers forced them to. They controlled the paint and put themselves in a position to win the game. Now, I think they're going to be motivated to get home court advantage back. And I think off a rested day like today, as opposed to the second game where they're not going to be off extended rest, I think that benefits the Lakers. Whereas game 4, straight up standard 2 games or 2 days in between, that's where I think it benefits Minnesota. So I'm going to take the Lakers here +3. I think I can see them winning the game straight up. While TP3 has concerns about the Lakers and their scoring, I'm not too fucking sold on the Minnesota Timberwolves scoring either. And I also think maybe there's not going to be a lot of points scored in this game. I will say, though, with compelling arguments on either side, this is going to be one of those ones where you can find an argument to make on either side. I definitely think the Timberwolves are a tough matchup for the Lakers because of their size, with Julius Randle and Gobert, obviously, down there, and those boys. And what's that guy's name? Naz Reid. Lakers don't even really have a true center. Jackson Hayes is really the closest thing they have to it. So I can definitely see this one going either way. The play that I really like in this game, though, is Luka 10+ first quarter points. That's the play I'm going to be playing. That was the main play that I'm giving out today as my free play that I base my record off. And my free play record in April, we are 25-5. I've given out a couple extra free plays, so we've only lost 5 free plays all April. Pretty profound there. Now, some of the other plays are obviously not hitting, but we're getting lucky.
Good.
Yeah, dude, very lucky. We're getting very lucky on picking the right plays for the free plays. So this is probably the one you want to tail. God damn this ring light. Sorry. You're so great to me, but damn this ring light. Anyways, we're taking Luka 10+ points for this reason. Luka averages 9.6 first quarter points per game in the last 50 games. Since he got traded to the Lakers, that number is 11.7 points per game in the first quarter. We then look at the last 5 games with the Lakers. 14.4 points per game in the first quarter. TP3 is the one that actually called this out to me and made me realize that the Lakers' strategy and tactic and rotation in terms of first quarter is solely revolved around getting Luka going, giving him almost all the usage, and giving him almost all the playing time in the first quarter. He plays almost the entire first quarter. Sometimes he does play the entire first quarter, and that's why he's scoring so many points. LeBron and Austin Reeves get their rotation in and out. They sometimes come back in before Luka goes out his first time. Listen, in game 1, he had 16 points in the first quarter. Game 2, he had 13 points in the first quarter. They don't have an answer for him. He's going to come out scoring. He's going to come out firing. Luka, 10+ points in the first quarter. I think it's -115. Take that, lock it in, and ride to the bank. T, what do you got to say?
I absolutely love it. Yeah, like you said, man, he plays a lot more minutes in the first quarter and he takes over in the first quarter. Luka usually on his points prop goes for 15 in the first quarter. So love this spot.
Yeah, thank you. And also, if you have noticed, if you tailed me before, guys, Luka had freaking 22 at half, and then I think 20 at half, and we were looking at holy fuck, this dude's going to score 40 or 45, and he's barely clearing his 30-point total. The first quarter, he's getting over 30% of his field goal volume in the first quarter. So really, really like that first quarter play.
Oh, yeah. No, you're going to cash this one for sure, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Guys, we can't thank you enough for tuning in. Tomorrow is TP3's birthday. I do not know if we have a show tomorrow. We may. It's going to be up to TP3 and what he's got going on. But what I need you guys to do, if you are here in this fucking live stream right now, in the comments, I need you to comment, happy birthday, TP3. It's his fucking birthday tomorrow. In the comments, right here, right now, drop some love for the kid. And make sure you're sending him some love on social media tomorrow. You only get one birthday every year. Do your very best to make a special dude have a special day. He fucking deserves it. He's an absolute legend, one of my best friends. Make his day great tomorrow.
Hey, appreciate you, bro. That's the kind of energy we need right there. We're going to get some fucking money tonight. Guys, if you're in here right now, use the code WIN to get 70% off my packages. Let's win some money tonight, bro. Anything else you want to say for the people? And good luck to you in the draft tonight.
Yeah, we need the luck. Guys, cash all your bets, cash all your tickets. Have fun this weekend. Be safe.